Hello, everyone. Good day. So, welcome to AI and Machine Learning, an interest field under the tech department. So, to everyone, welcome to GDG. I'm glad you joined because GDG has cooked up a lot of events this year and it's going to be very exciting, very insightful. So, I hope you guys are all excited. And specifically, I hope you are all excited for artificial intelligence. So, before that, though, before I show you the expectations and upcoming events under this interest field, I want to introduce myself. So, who am I? Who am I? So, Nick. Call me Nick. Don't call me Kuya because I will feel old. And I'm still coping that I'm still very young. Anyways, I'm actually a second year studying mechanical engineering. I've actually represented Innovare last year in some of the hackathons and hackathons that were focused in AI and data science. So I actually started learning AI back in 2019. It was a time where LLMs were not yet around, and it was a period where you couldn't just use ChatGPT to code your website. You actually have to learn it and go to Stack Overflow to ask questions. So then fast forward to 2020. That was when I joined the closed beta testing of GPT-3, and I communicated feedback to OpenAI employees. However, it was only like last year that I actually got very seriously into AI, and actually underwent a mentorship. Rather, I was mentored by an excellent data scientist who was the previous faculty here at San Carlos for IS, which is Information Systems, just a fancy word for AI. So I'm going to show you what I've done last year. So that's me beside the blonde guy. Blonde guy is my teammate. He's Nikolai. He's actually third year now. And this is when we went to UP Diliman to compete in PJDSC, which is the Philippine Junior Data Science Challenge. So what we did was present a solution of for sustainable urban mobility. So this is actually very recent. It's me on the left presenting in URC 2025, the University Research Conference back in April for a machine learning model that could predict flooding in Metro Manila. That image on the right is actually posed by the university, mistaking me for a computer science student. And this competition was a Python skills competition. It was a national level where like I bagged fourth place. And recently we built this, which is Agila, um, bioacoustic sensor that, that listens for Philippine eagle sounds. So it's actually more of a hybrid of my knowledge in AI and also what I've learned under mechanical engineering. So it's actually a device where we deployed an AI model, which has to be lightweight because the microcontroller we use was not powerful. So it was very much a challenge. But enough of me. So let's talk about the expectations and what you will be learning under this interest field. So mainly it's two things, theory and application. So under theory, I will teach you or present to you, the mathematical foundations of AI. It might seem that AI is this magical like technology that just predicts the future. Under the hood, it's just a bunch of math, bunch of equations that is able to learn from data and extrapolate from the data. So I will not actually asking you to do math. I will just be showing you how this algorithms, how these equations are able to, to make this so-called artificial intelligence be able to do these wonderful things like um write essays, self-driving cars, or distinguish between a cat and a dog. But yeah, under that, it's just math. So what I will be drilling to your mind is the mindset of learning AI, of doing AI, that it's not an IT skill, of more of a research skill, in the sense that you'll be problem solving and you'll be doing essentially what a researcher does. So onto the application. So this is going to be relegated more towards second semester because the first semester is really filled with a lot of events and that we won't have space to insert these um, workshops for the first semester. So, MLOps, optimization, more the coding side, everything will be relegated to the second semester. So essentially, the upcoming events that we'll have this semester is actually just two events. And we have the data science and AI for everyone, which is happening in October, and the AI ML webinar series, which is happening November to December. Can I guarantee the dates? I can guarantee that they will happen this semester. So the data science and AI for everyone will actually be handled by me and the data science officer, which is John. And we're just having this event where more of an introduction to AI and data science. Might be like this demystifying of that weird, well, not weird, but the demystifying of that veil that might make it confusing or magical. So the AML webinar series will actually be held online through Google Meet or Discord stage. So this will be a four-part series where we start with the introduction to statistical learning, parametric versus non-parametric models, model evaluation, and resampling. So this is no code. This is all about theory and explaining the fundamentals of AI. So, but what else? Right? That's it. What's gonna happen in August or September? I actually have a surprise. So I'm going to introduce you to our thoughts. So even though I'm an engineering student, I like taking showers. I hope you do like taking showers as well. So what is shower thoughts, right? What is shower thoughts? So shower thoughts is going to be a series of thought-provoking questions posted to the AI ML thread and the Nooglers community GC. So everyone is encouraged to participate by sharing their opinions about a problem. You're not going to be or cause sorry, you're not going to be paying for your answers or whatever. This is an open space, right? Nothing is wrong because everything is an opinion. So I want everyone to be participative and have this friendly vibe, friendly appreciation of each question. So I'll be posting a new question each week. Tomorrow I will be posting the question. for the first shower thoughts episode or shower thoughts uh, uh, first shower thought rather. So answers will be provided found like sufficient participation. If everyone is able to find the answer or like find a good ground to work on to find good like everyone is having this like sound opinion, which means like everyone has this consensus in the group chat towards this singular answer. However, if there isn't sufficient participation, I will just provide the answer by the week's end. So TLDR, I'll post a question. Everyone is encouraged to participate by giving their opinions about the question, and I will just provide the answer by the end of the week or after sufficient participation. So, what are some of the questions that are to be expected? So here are some questions that could be posted in the future. I'm not saying these are all going to show up. So, for example, we have what happens to performance of a model if we train on infinitely sampled data. You know, why is it harder for AI to predict chaotic systems, such as weather or double pendulums? Or why does it seem that AI has replaced, or rather, has excelled in art more than being house assistants? These are like some of the questions that might show up, and everyone is encouraged to give their opinion. Like, for example, the parable, the drill. So a company is having problems with a drill. When it drills too deep, it fails. Hence, they have to repair it every time, which costs time and resources. Furthermore, they find that the depth where the drill fails is not the same every time. So as an engineer, what kind of data would you collect? So, me, an opinion, I could say, why not collect data on the drill itself, like its performance, maybe it would actually specify there, like what depth it is most comfortable with. So all of these questions can actually be answered or should be answered in just a single sentence. So I'm going to make it that simple so that you don't have to know about AI. It's just having this skill of problem solving goes a very long way. So that's about it. And I hope you find this series fun in the future. So I want to end with this quote. Algorithmic thinking follows mathematical logic. And that's very true for artificial intelligence. And if you're asking, how do I get better in AI? How do I um, be a better AI engineer, a machine learning engineer? It's actually simple. And it's just getting better in math. Because once you get better at math, it doesn't have to be AI specific math, it could be anything math. But if you drill down that problem solving skill, it will just naturally come. It will just naturally apply it. You would just unnaturally apply it to problems that involve AI. Because essentially AI is just modeling, right? And modeling is physics. It's just physics. So I'm not asking you to go study physics, but AI under the hood, simply math. So I hope you carry this mindset once start learning AI. And from the video I actually posted last week, I hope you watched it. And Doc Ligot actually, you know, has a great point, diba? That a lot of this glut of AI or data related jobs caused by people that are treating AI as an IT job. No, when it's not. It's more of a research job. where you form a hypothesis, prove that hypothesis, and if it's wrong, then go find another hypothesis. If it's right, then good. Then you do further validation. So that's all I wanted to say. So if you want to connect with me, um, I will just post the link to my LinkedIn, to my GitHub, to my Facebook. So that's about it. Hope everyone is going to have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, which is a holiday. So that's all. Bye bye.